Here's a silly little video that I'm going to make. I'm here at my daughter's school. I just dropped her off, and it's a large handicapped school bus which stops here every day to pick up a handicapped child from the house. And you're supposed to stop from both directions when the stop sign comes out and watch the behavior, or at least I was just amazed by the behavior yesterday of the motorists. There you go. One violation. It's not funny. I know, I'm laughing. It's actually a serious matter. But you're supposed to stop from both directions, and it's like, what the... You know what? This is part of the scrap life. I spend my day outside, so the outside world is my world. That's my office. That's where I work. Got this person blocking the view. Okay, there was a second car that went by. See the handicapped trolley or wheelchair or whatever it is. Of course, the government worker is doing what they're supposed to because they don't want to get smoked on their job. Even though they could just drive past and probably not get fired. Okay, the guy in that Chevy van, he's following the rule. He's supposed to stop. Oh, it's a government car. It's got an M plate. The driver sees me holding onto the camera. Yeah, he's got a municipal license plate on that Chevy van. So, all right, two government workers. That government worker there in that Chevy van and the postal worker behind the bus stopped. And of course, monkey see, monkey do. There's a Honda right next to the van. That guy stopped. Oh, so well, like yesterday, it was like, it was complete, like, it was a world up for grabs. Cars were just traveling right past on both sides. So now that I decided to go and make the video, there's only 2 violators. But yesterday, there had to be about 40. And the sign went in, and as you can see, that's got an M plate down there. So that's a government vehicle, that van. So maybe the control factor was the fact that there was a government vehicle coming from both directions that had arrived on it and stopped and made the other people decide to stop. Silly little videos. I know it's got nothing to do with picking up scrap. So the only reason why I'm doing something like this, or ever do it, so I've got to explain myself for a second. I'll stop yapping. This is the world that I work in. I work outside, and I think it's a point of interest anyway, you know, because everybody else, or a lot of people, unless you're a hermit, spend your time outside. Look at that faded sign, which is really laughable. No parking when snowfall is 2 inches or more. No, really? You have to be kidding me. Does anybody even know that sign is there? Alright, more real scrapping videos to come, okay? Instead of this bogus stuff. I just think that it's somewhat entertaining and enjoyable. Maybe. Or you guys could, like, actually comment and say, knock it off with the bull crap. And just, I want to see more scrap. I want to see metal. And tired of seeing the kids and the family and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do more dumpster diving videos, and when the flea markets open up, see, around where I live, they don't open up until the middle of April. I think April 15th. It's the first day of the Swaporama flea market. Okay, so you could look them up. There's 3 of them, I think. There's 2 in the city. Yeah, there's 1 on the near east side in the city, like on Ashland, which I kind of don't want to go to because that's really a rotten neighborhood. But from what I hear of it, you can make money there. Then there's one out in the south suburbs, Elsip. That's a little bit closer to me, not really close, but. And then there's one on the north side, or near north side, and no, it's really tight. It's really cramped. Getting there is too much of an arduous journey. It's not going to happen. I'd have to like set sail at like 3 in the morning. I'm just not going to do that. Not for a flea market. I'm just going to go in a trial fashion to see what happens. But since I don't see any other scrapper videos setting up tables at flea markets with their stuff ever, maybe I'll be the first, and maybe you guys will enjoy a lot of that kind of stuff. So when this dang stuff right here, that white stuff, like disappears for good, you know, that's when the money will be made. People start throwing out stuff, and I'm gonna have to have help, man, because I'm not gonna have time to go to the flea market and scrap and do all that stuff that I need to do. And yes, there's a commenter that said, "Man, your car sounds like a big gas guzzler." And he comments on a lot of channels, and no, he's not wrong. I told him it's a Friends of OPEC special. He's like, "Is it a 5 liter?" I'm like, "No, it's a 5.7. But I'm telling him that, you know, you'll never or almost never see a Japanese-made pickup truck at a scrapyard dropping off scrap, because it's not the engines are a problem. It's that the body on those things just doesn't stand up to the abuse. The day in and day out, like constant, you know, banging and stuff. Like I know Jackpot Digger, he's got a Mazda pickup truck, but that Mazda is actually a Ford. It's actually a Ford Ranger. It's what they call badge engineering. It's not really a Japanese pickup truck. It's a Japanese branded pickup truck that's American made. So that's how that works. Those things have a 2.3 liter Ford engine in there. They're pretty good, but people want a ridiculously large amount of money for those things. And part of the reason is they're kind of not collectible, but people hold on to them. You don't really see a lot for sale. So the ones that are for sale command a pretty decent dollar. So unless I like stumbled across one, and I'm not a Ford guy really anyway, so I guess I'm gonna leave that to other people. So if I did get a smaller truck holds less scrap. It would come in more handy sometimes, because sometimes I don't find that much stuff. Dilemmas. I also don't want to sink a lot more money into this operation. You know, I'm kind of tired of sinking large amounts of cash into the scrapping operation when it comes to renting, and, you know, when it comes to repairing my trucks or buying new ones, or new used. Okay, the idea is to pay off the house, pay off the mortgage, and then if I want to, I could close up shop. I could work 1 or 2 days a week and just be lazy, lay around all the time, do nothing, not scrap, not do anything. Just stare out the window, be stupid. Oh, you're stupid, Crapkin. Yeah, no, I would have that option. All I would have is no bills, no rent. I wouldn't have to keep trucks with fuel. I wouldn't have to have as much insurance. I wouldn't have to pay all kinds of rent. rent, no mortgage. One person could afford to pay the remaining bills. I'll leave that to the wife. I could just go around looking for a little bit of scrap, just enough to keep some gas in my truck, and I don't know, just so I have a couple of coins in my pocket. Retire way before retirement age. That's been the dream forever, though. It was a long time ago. I used to fix up cars and sell them, and I had a condominium, and I paid that thing off in 2.5 years, and I had no mortgage. No mortgage. It was like I was living there for free. It was like mind-boggling. Living somewhere for free. I didn't have to go to work. So I had some stupid, crappy job, and my mortgage was paid for, and I got fired from the job. And the boss was like thinking that I was gonna like beg, why can't you know, please? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, just give me the check, and or tell me when I can go and pick it up, and I'll be there to come and collect it. I was just like kind of like grinning and smiling, cause like, okay, I got fired. Okay. Because a lot of people live check to check, which I do too. And I've been living that way for a long time, and I don't like it. So a long time ago, that's how I wanted life to be. That was the dream, and that's why the dream continues. I want to get my place paid for. I want to, you know what? My mind might change. Even if I get the house paid for, I might just want to expand the scrapping operation, and make it into a regular scrapping yard where people bring me stuff. Man, if I could get it to that point, I'm all in. Definitely would do that. I would still look for scrap. Even though I owned a scrap yard, I would still drive around looking for scrap sometimes, because I'm addicted. But yeah, those make great stealth scrapping trucks. But yeah, now you don't see too many small pickup trucks. Everything here is a large truck. You do see some small pickup trucks, but not that many. And they're not really used for scrapping. That would make a great scrap truck. Hey, anything makes a good scrapping vehicle. Could you make a good scrapping vehicle out of that Cavalier? Or even out of that Hyundai. Alright, enough of me crap. There you go. Now that's the ultimate. That's definitely a scrapping vehicle. It's got all that ghetto scribbling graffiti on the side.